They say that in the deepest parts of the world, where the mist never truly lifts from the water, flows the river of judgment. Here, the ancient river god holds dominion. His currents are test for all who dare to cross. The legends whisper that the river doesn't just block a path. It judges the very soul, its waters weighing the worth of mortals. Few have ever reached its banks, and fewer still have earned the right to pass. But today, one has come. A hero, forged in trials you've already witnessed, now stands at the edge, clutching a relic. A small token of hope against an impossible force. The air is thick with power, the water shimmering with a light that seems to come from another world. This isn't just a river. It's a gateway, and the Gardi is stirring. The stories are true. Here flows the river god, whose currents judge the worths of mortals. And now, that judgment is at hand. The mist over the water begins to churn, spiraling upwards. Theode. The calm surface of the river swells, rising higher and higher. Not like a wave, but like a living thing taking form. Water and light weave together, coalescing into a towering figure. Its eyes 2 points of piercing brilliance in a face made of swirling currents. The river god has manifested. His voice is the roar of 1,000 waterfalls echoing across the valley. Mortal, he booms, his form shifting and shimmering. You seek passage to the realms beyond. See, demands a tribute, not of gold or jewels, but of courage. Prove your heart is unburdened by fear, your spirit unbroken by doubt. Show me you are worthy to face what lies ahead. The challenge is laid bare. The hero must cross, but the stakes are absolute. Failure isn't just being turned back. It is oblivion. To falter is to be swept away by the current, your memories, your name, your very existence dissolved into the endless flow, forgotten for all time. The journey to the next realm begins with a single step into the water, a step that could be the last. The hero takes that step, and the world erupts. The once-calm river transforms into a raging torrent, a chaotic force pulling and tearing, trying to drag them under. The water is freezing, but a different kind of chill seeps into their bones. It's the cold of failure. Visions swirl in the churning waters, phantoms of past mistakes and regrets rising from the depths. Every moment of doubt, every misstep from their journey so far, plays out before their eyes, magnified and distorted. The voices of those they couldn't save whisper on the wind, accusing, questioning. This is the river's first test, to drown the hero not in water, but in their own history. Or as they fight against the current, a colossal shadow moves beneath the waves. It's the kun, the great fish from the classic of mountains and seas, a creature so vast its back is said to be 1,000 miles long. It doesn't attack, but its sheer scale is a reminder of the hero's own insignificance, a looming presence of overwhelming power. The sight is meant to inspire awe, and then despair. The hero presses on, pushing through the crushing weight of the water and their own past. But the river's trials are relentless. The sky darkens, and a new threat appears. Winged serpents, sleek and menacing, descend from the mists above. They circle like vultures, their hisses carrying whispers of a dark destiny, prophecies of failure and ruin. They speak of the path ahead, painting it as a road of endless suffering with no reward at its end. Turn back, they hiss. A quest is a fool's errand. You chase a dawn that will never break. Each apparition, each phantom vision, is a carefully crafted assault on the hero's resolve. The kun tested their sense of scale and purpose. These winged serpents now attack their hope, chipping away at the belief that this journey has any meaning at all. The river god is not just testing physical strength, but the very foundation of the hero's spirit. Why continue when everything promises defeat? Why struggle against a fate that seems already written? The hero stumbles, the current pulling them deeper, the serpent's words echoing in their mind. The water closes in, cold and final. The hero is almost lost. The current's grip is iron, pulling them down into the crushing darkness. The phantoms of failure scream in their ears, their doubts becoming a physical weight, heavier than the water itself. It's in this moment of near-total despair, on the verge of succumbing, that another voice cuts through the chaos. It's not a whisper of doubt, but a voice of wisdom, the echo of their mentor from the very beginning of this journey. Your strength is not in never falling, the memory resonates, but in rising every time you do. Your past does not define your future unless you allow it to. The words are a spark in the darkness. Their heroes. Hand tightens around the relic they carry. It begins to glow, a soft, warm light pushing back against the cold river. The light spreads, pulsing outwards, and a strange calm settles over the raging waters directly around them. The tormenting visions flicker and fade. The torrent softens into a gentle current. The hero finds their footing. The river god watches this transformation, his watery form still immense, but the roaring judgment in his voice has subsided. He sees not just a survivor, but someone who has faced their own inner abyss and found the strength to conquer it. The light from the relic illuminates a clear path to the far shore. The river god offers a final, deep nod of acknowledgement. Your heart is strong, his voice rumbles, now less a challenge and more a statement of fact. You have faced the reflections of your soul and have not broken. You have earned your passage. The arrow, with a deep breath, wades through the now calm waters. The god continues. His words are solemn warning. But know this, the trials of my river are but a shadow of what awaits you. You have proven yourself to yourself. Soon, you will have to prove yourself to powers far older and less forgiving than I. He gestures with a hand of flowing water towards the lands beyond. Go, your destiny is not here. It lies forward, in the heart of the storm. The god's form begins to dissolve, sinking back into the river, the water and light unraveling until only the shimmering, mist-covered surface remains, as if he was never there at all. The trial is over. Passage has been granted. The hero collapses onto the far bank, drenched and utterly exhausted, but alive. The air here feels different, charged with a new energy. They look back across the water, which is once again placid, its secrets hidden beneath the mist. The trial was real. The transformation is real. They are not the same person who stepped into the water. They carry the weight of their past not as a burden, but as a source of strength. A lesson learned in the heart of the current. The river yields to those who face themselves. A moment of peace, of hard-won victory. But it is only a moment. In the distance, beyond the hills and shrouded peaks of this new realm, the sky darkens. A low rumble echoes through the land, not of a normal storm, but of something immense and ancient stirring. A flash of lightning briefly illuminates a monstrous silhouette in the clouds. The warning of the river god hangs in the air. The next trial is not a river of the soul, but a physical tempest. The storm beast is coming. The journey continues. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to follow the hero's path in the next episode.